I'd like to thank the organizers for inviting me to speak at your conference. So my topic today is how to live a positive life from the perspective of existential positive psychology. So these are the four main points I want to cover. So first of all, I want to talk about that there are actually four kinds of good life. Four kinds of good life. The simple kind is a pleasant life. The second one is an engaged or meaningful life. The third one is a rich life. The only kind of good life that has not been talked about is a deep life. Life with deep purpose, deep commitment, deep work, deep love, deep connection. Wow, that is an amazing life. But this has not been even talked about in positive psychology. Okay. So I have proposed a third kind of happiness, chironic happiness, is kind of spiritual, mature happiness, in addition to hedonic happiness and eudaimonic happiness. Now, hedonic happiness leads to a pleasant life. Eudaimonic happiness life, it leads to meaningful life, engaged life, or rich life. Suffering leads to chironic life, a deep life, chironic happiness. Here is a paradigm shift, okay? The old paradigm is negative psychology with its emphasis on dysfunctioning or psychopathology. Then past psychology come along, emphasize what's good, what's right about people, so that is antithesis. So then Paul Wong come along, say that neither of these are not even half the story. The complete story is existential positive psychology or the single wave positive psychology. This is the thesis of integrating negative and positive, yin and yang, through transcendence. And then we are talking about existential psychology is that negative and positive are interdependent. In fact, parapsychology depends on negative psychology because the tree cannot grow and flourish until it sinks its roots into the dark soil of suffering. So you have to go to hell in order to reach heaven. Now, here's a contrast. Here is Silliman's positive will of flourishing. Here's my view, is that in order to achieve these 5 elements, you have to transcend and overcome suffering. How do you overcome suffering? You need existential competency or life intelligence. You need life intelligence to live well in spite of troubles, to live well and die well. Here are 7 principles of life intelligence. Okay. Now, these 7 principles. Now, the criteria of arriving at these 7 principles is that it has a lot of empirical support. Second, each point is essential for overcoming adversity essential for parapsychology. I can go to deep lens of each point. The first point is simple. Accept life as it is. Not fighting for accepting only what you expect life to should be, but rather what life is. Accept yourself as you are, rather than accept only the positive ideal part of you. You cannot accept yourself, you cannot accept life, you cannot accept failure, you cannot accept your limitation, you're doomed to a life of misery. On contrast, you accept your condition, whether you're sick, you're poor, or single, you accept the condition, accept your life as a reality with a sense of gratitude. Wow, that would change the whole thing. I just have a client with cancer. He's so miserable with chemotherapy, surgery. He's full of bitterness and happiness. I say, hey, come on. You still have a caring husband. You still have a good house. You still you are already on a man improving. You will accept your life, even though it's incomplete, even though it's limitations. You will accept it. And a sense of essential gratitude. Life is tough, but a live dog is better than a dead lion, the Bible says. You will accept life as it is with gratitude. You'll be much happier. The second thing also important, belief. Acceptance without belief leads to depression. You believe in what? That you have the efficacy to achieve your dream, to create better tomorrow. So how about my enemy is too strong, the opposition too tough? But don't worry, you have God's help. Yeah, you lose it. If God is behind you, do you know why I've gone through 1,000 battles? I'm still standing tall. I'm just a little minority. They're fighting all the big giants. I'm still standing tall because God is my help. Every morning I spend an hour seeing God's guidance, seeing God's protection. You are undefeatable. Believe in yourself. Also believe in God. Internal, external, coexist. It's not either or, coexist. The third point, you have some commitment. A person without commitment, she's like a tumbling weed, no roots. The first thing you commit is valuing life, love your life, love life. If you do not love life, what else do you love? Life is the most sacred, most valuable product we have. Love life means love yourself and then love others as yourself. See, love life, self-love is the foundation. Then love others. Take care of the environment, love nature, and love God. Why? You will commit to love. Love is the strongest power. You love your life, nobody can defeat you. Number 4, meaning. Discover deep meaning. Right now, a lot of parapsychology or meaning of life is shallow. Talk about just talk about meaning of life without talk about meaning of suffering, meaning of death. Deep meaning means meaning of life you're light of death and suffering. You have a meaning of life informed by death and suffering, then you have deep meaning. Fourthly, I enjoy life. Oh, wow, that sounds like hiddenness. Ecclesiastes says that enjoy good food, enjoy your work, enjoy your family. Sure, God has to enjoy, to appreciate good music, good food. I spend time in cooking, make sure my cooking and my wife will enjoy my cooking, that I enjoy my cooking. Make sure it's enjoyable. What are you of eating the food is not enjoyable? I enjoy watching a good movie. I enjoy beauty. My sister play beautiful piano. Oh, I listen to music. Oh, I feel so touched, so moved. Good music. Remember the street dogs? Hedonic pleasure is part of life. It's not goal of life, not goal of life. But hedonic pleasure, pleasant life, is part of the full life. Hedonic, eudaimonic, and charismatic. Right? Number 6, cultivate the moral fortitude, had the bravery to transcend all limitations, obstacles, and enemies. Here's a superhero for you. A superhero that can overcome anything. The superhero can become like water, can go to anything. The superhero can be like diamond, unbreakable. Everybody can be a superhero. Number 3, life gets better if you go deeper. Go deeper by transforming the dark side of life. That's the secret of happiness. That's the secret of resilience. Deep and wide. Dig deeper. You cannot find anything. All the treasures on earth is hidden in the deep sea and deep earth. All the treasures in us also hidden deep in our soul, in deepest recesses. Love for God, love for beauty, courage, and meaning. Franco called that medical chest. It's deep inside us. You go deeper, then you have deep work, deep relationship, and deep purpose, and a deep life. So deep life, meaningful life, rich life, present life means a full life. That is a possible living. Okay? That resilience, ABCD, I already talked about. And here's another way to describe the 7 principles. Keep learning, every day learn, not occasionally, every day learn and every day grow, okay? And that is a picture, complete picture of a positive life. Thank you for listening. If you want to find out more about my work, visit drpaulwong.com. Thank you. Bye.